Hello friends, today we will deal about photosynthesis, its concept and photosynthetic apparatus, that means chloroplast. Just about the photosynthesis. The word photosynthesis itself contains photo and another one is a synthesis. Photo, that means light, and synthesis means process of manufacture of food material, isn't it? So the process of manufacture of food material in presence of light in the green plants by means of CO2 and H2O is called as a photosynthesis. This is a very simple part. If you see the definition of photosynthesis, then the process in which green plants synthesize carbohydrate. This is the manufacture of the food material. So the process in which green plants synthesizes carbohydrate from CO2 and H2O in the presence of sunlight with the help of chlorophyll pigment is called as a photosynthesis. Very simple. It is a photosynthesis is the process of manufacture of the food material in the form of carbohydrate with the help of atmospheric carbon dioxide, water, and the source light. The overall equation of photosynthesis is 6CO2 plus 12H2O. It gives rise to C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. Again, one definition of photosynthesis is a photosynthesis is an oxidation reduction reaction in which water molecule is oxidized and CO2 is reduced to form carbohydrate. What is given here? Water molecule is oxidized. As you know, oxidation and reduction reaction, the water molecule here is oxidized. If you see the splitting of water molecule, if you consider 4 molecules of water, then the splitting of these 4 water molecule takes place into 4 protons and 4 hydroxyl ions. If you see further, again the dissociation of this 4 OH minus, then it is a 4H plus as it is, plus 4 electron plus 2 molecules of water plus a molecular oxygen. So removal of H2 from the water molecule is the oxidation. And next one, what is given? CO2 is reduced. Here CO2 is reduced to CH2O. Whatever H2 removed from the water is added in the carbon dioxide and it converted into the carbohydrate. If you see here C6H12O6, this is the glucose. So photosynthesis is an oxidation reduction reaction where water molecule is oxidized, that means H2 is removed from the water molecule and CO2 is reduced, that means a addition of H2 in the carbon dioxide forming the carbohydrate. So this is a definition of photosynthesis. Let's say about the site of photosynthesis or photosynthetic apparatus, which is called as a chloroplast. All of you are well aware about the presence of the chloroplasts. The chloroplasts are present in the plant cells only. They are absent in the animal cell, and that's why plants are autotrophic while animals are heterotrophic. Entire process of photosynthesis takes place in a chloroplast, which is a site of photosynthetic reaction. It is a structural and functional unit of photosynthesis. How the chloroplasts are present? These are microscopic, polymorphic. Polymorphic means many morphological structures are present, and they are present in different forms. It may be oval, spherical, lens shape, cup shape, reticulate, stellate. Each green cell of a higher plant contains 20 to 100 chloroplast. Each green cell of higher plants contains 20 to 100 chloroplast, and chloroplast measures about 4 to 10 micron in diameter and 1 to 3 micron in thickness. Just say about this one figure. This is a source of a twig from the green plant. Here we consider as a twig. Here is considered as a leaf, which is a green plant. When you take a transverse section or vertical section of the leaf, then such a type of a anatomy will be present. Cuticle will be present, epidermis. This is the entire region of mesophyll, isn't it? This is a mesophyll region, and mesophyll region is made up of from the palisade parenchyma type of the cell and spongy parenchyma type of the cell. Both these palisade and spongy parenchyma type of the cells are parenchyma type of the cells, but they possesses the chlorophyll pigments, or they contains abundance of the chloroplast, and that's why it is considered as a mesophyll cell. If you take one cell from this leaf, then this will be the single cell. This is eukaryotic type of the cell, plant cell. Of course, chloroplast are present, nucleus, vacuole, cell wall, other structures are also present, and this one is the chloroplast. If you see the structure of chloroplast, then it shows outer membrane and inner membrane. Then this one is the outer membrane, this one is the inner membrane. Inside the membrane you will observe a region of matrix, or it is called as a stroma region, and within the stroma region such a type of a granum regions are present. This is the ultrastructure of a chloroplast. First one part in the ultrastructure is a peristomium. Peristomium is nothing but the chloroplast envelope. Just a minute. Okay. This is the figure of chloroplast. If you see here, let me minimize it. This is a structure of the chloroplast. This one is a outer membrane, this one is a inner membrane, and inside the inner membrane total region is of a stroma region, and within the stromas these are the green colored granum regions are present. These are the regions which connects the granum region are called intergranal lamellae. This one is a granum region, and this granum region is suspended into the stroma region. Just see the ultrastructure of chloroplast. Then when you consider about the ultrastructure, first one is the peristomium. What is peristomium? Peristomium is nothing but the membrane of a chloroplast. As you know, chloroplast is a double membraned cell organelle present in the eukaryotic type of the cell. So it is a outermost double layered outer layer and inner layer, smooth and continuous membrane. Both the membranes are made of lipoproteins, and the space between the membrane is called as a intermembrane space. This is the space which is called as a intermembrane space, or it is also called as a periplastidial space, which is filled with the peristomium fluid. Inside the peristomium or inside the inner membrane, stroma or matrix is present. So it is present inside the peristomium, which is this one part. This is the region where stroma region is present, and within the stroma this granum region is suspended. So it is present inside of the peristomium. It is colorless, transparent, proteinaceous, hydrophilic, homogeneous, watery fluid. It contains the enzyme required for the reduction of CO2 to glucose during the dark reaction. As you well aware about the photosynthesis, that two types of the reactions are present in the photosynthesis. First one is a light reaction and another one is a dark reaction. The light reaction of photosynthesis takes place in the granum region. This is the site where light reaction will take place, while this is the stroma region where dark reaction will take place. Not only this, the stroma region also contains DNA, RNA, 70S type of ribosome along with the enzymes of the dark reaction, and that's why this chloroplast is also called also considered as a semi-autonomous organelle like the nucleus one. Third one is the region of a granum. Granum region or grana region in the stroma region, small dark green cylindrical granular sacs are present, which are called as a grana region. You see here, this one is a region of a granum. Let me, okay, this is a granum region. These are the granum regions. This is this one, all these are the region of the granum. In the stroma, small dark green cylindrical granular sacs are present, which are called as a grana. About 40 to 60 grana are present per chloroplast. That means in each chloroplast about 40 to 60 grana are present. Each granum is formed by means of 20 to 250 disc-like flat membranous sacs, which are called as thylakoids. So grana lamellae or thylakoid are the same words. Thylakoids are placed one above other like stacks of a coin. If you see here, this one is the part of a granum region where such a type of a thylakoids are arranged one above other like a stack of a coins. Thylakoid is a unit of granum which contains photosynthetic pigment molecule, carrier compounds and enzymes necessary for the light reaction. As earlier I have said, I have told you that granum region is a site of light reaction, while stroma region is a site of a dark reaction. So light reaction will occur in the granum region. Thylakoids are the part of the granum. Actually, if you see here, the region of granum, this granum region are made up of from the grana lamellae, and these grana lamellae are nothing but the thylakoids, and within the thylakoid you will observe quantasomes, isn't it? So let's just see here. So this is about the granum region. In the next one is a intergrana lamellae. Let's sensitive one, intergrana lamellae. Intergrana lamellae or stroma lamellae. What are the intergrana lamellae? Suppose these are the granum region, and each granum region are connected to another one granum region. The lamellae which connects the two granum are considered as a intergrana lamellae or stroma lamellae, or generally are considered also as a freight lamellae. Grana are connected by colorless membranous long structures called as intergrana lamellae or stroma lamellae or freight lamellae or just a membrane. The space in the stroma lamellae called as a freight channel, which contains the CO2 fixing enzyme during the dark reaction. Just say about the quantasomes. Quantasome, here we have to see about the thylakoid and then quantasome. The membrane of thylakoid is lipoproteinous. That means it is made up of from the lipids and proteins. Okay, it is just a unit membrane like. Internally, it gives out small rounded flattened bodies which are called as a quantasome. So this is a region of the granum. Okay, this is a granum region. This is one thylakoid, and when you take a section of this thylakoid, then there is a presence of a membrane on their outer side, and internally on the inner membrane such a type of spheroid bodies are present, and these spheroid bodies are called as a quantasome. So internally it gives out small rounded flattened bodies which are called as a quantasome. The term quantasome is coined by the Begins in 1964. It is defined as the smallest group of collaborating pigment molecules necessary to affect a photochemical act. So if you see the definition of the quantasome, it is a smallest group of collaborating pigment. What are the collaborating pigment? Of course, the chloroplast consists of the pigment, various types of the pigment. It may be the chlorophyll, maybe the carotenoid, maybe the phycobilin. So it is the smallest group of collaborating pigment molecule necessary to affect a photochemical act. We'll see later about the photochemical act. But what is the photochemical act? It is the absorption and migration of a light quanta to trapping center where it promotes and releases an electron. It is necessary to affect the photochemical act, that is absorption and migration of light quanta. What is quanta? Quanta is the unit of light to a trapping center. Where is the trapping center present? Trapping center is present in the quantasome where it promotes and releases an electron. We will see later on in the mechanism of light reaction. Just say about the quantasome. Size of the quantasome is about 175 angstrom with molecular weight about 2 million. Each quantasome contains 230 to 250 photosynthetic pigment molecules. 230 to 250 photosynthetic pigment molecules. Internally, each quantasome is differentiated into two regions. The peripheral region enriched with pigment molecule and central one as a reaction center. If you see this one figure, this is a single quantasome. When you see this single quantasome, then it consists a central region which is called as a reaction center, and the peripheral region which is enriched by means of the pigment molecules. So here each quantasome contains the peripheral region enriched with pigment molecules, and the central is the reaction center. Each quantasome contains 160 chlorophyll A, 70 chlorophyll B, 48 diglycerides, 48 carotenoids, 46 quinone compounds, 116 phospholipid, 144 digalactosyl diglycerides, 346 monogalactosyl diglycerides, 48 sulfolipids, some sterols, and unidentified lipids. So here chlorophyll A is present in the center and act as a reaction center. We will see about what is the essential pigment, what is the reaction center. Quantasomes are also considered as a photosynthetic unit because only a single molecule of a pigment can absorb light at a time, and all other pigment molecules support the action of light reaction of photosynthesis. Okay friends, we will see the next part in the next video.